What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I'm back bringing you an audio commentary today. And we're gonna basically talk about some fucked up shit. There's a lot of shit going up in the world today. Well, a lot of fucked up shit been going on in the world the last month or so, and it's right here at fucking Christmas just happened like 3 days ago. And you see this stuff all over and over again. It makes me ask the question, and the question I'm asking myself is the world a more fucked up place? Or is it because we have more access to knowledge of fucked up shit? Think about it. Nobody knew the Holocaust was going on until the fact then we rolled Sherman tanks into the front doors of one of the concentration camps. So nobody thought the Germans were horrible people until that point. It's behind closed doors, so to say. And I'm wondering if the same thing is happening now. I mean, let's give some examples of the stories. Obviously, the shooting that happened in Connecticut. There was a shooting that happened while firefighters trying to put out a fire. There was the girl who had acid poured on her face because she did better in school than some other guys. There was the girl that got raped on the bus on December 16th, and she just died today. They raped her so bad that they killed her like 2 weeks later. I mean, like, I understand if you... I don't understand anything about that. Like, how can you beat somebody that badly and then, like, sexually molest them? It blows my mind. But, you know, people are evil. They are. I mean, like, if you don't believe people have evilness inside of them, leave your wallet somewhere in a public place. I mean, seriously. I mean, I'm not trying to say nobody will go out of the way to try to help you return their wallet. Hell, I've had my wallet returned to me without any money missing whatsoever. But the fact is, I got lucky. If you would leave your wallet out in the mall, most people would take the money. They would. And I'm not trying to say that determines they're an evil person. I mean, there's a lot of people that would take the money and pretty much partly had a good heart, but that they're a product of their environment. So let's think this. Are we products of our environment? Are we, so strung up on this stuff because of its heartstring capability, or is it just the news trying to feed us propaganda? Not propaganda in the sense that it's not true, but these stories are handpicked. I think the same thing goes here. Obviously, we heard about the shooting in Connecticut. Horrible, horrible shooting. One of the worst that's ever happened in the United States. But at the same time, the very next day, 10 kids died to a landmine in Afghanistan, but nobody heard about that story. You know, it's just like on YouTube. I go, anybody's ever followed me on Twitter, I go on these rants about police, and I show all these police brutality videos left and right. But you never see the video of the cop giving the homeless guy shoes. You never see the video of the cop changing the tire. You know why? Because nobody wants to see that stuff. They want to see the horrible opposites of it. And I think a lot of this is based off the news media that just drives people to see these hateful contents, to tug at these heartstrings for ratings. And, like, I understand it's great to have, to have rights to have the news and organizations into things, but I think some of them take it way too far. I mean, just like my local news, just recently, there was, they have what you call stingers. I don't know if you know what a stinger is, but stinger is basically just a little short clip that gives you like a precursor of what the entire show was. It was actually a term that Mystery Science Theater 3000 actually came up with. But the news stinger was this. It goes, your daughter could be getting raped. News at 11. My daughter could be getting... What does that mean? My daughter could be getting... I don't have a daughter. But the fact is, they'd hit these shock value targets over and over and over again. And one of the things I noticed was one of my buddies, well, still to this day, he recently had his son get into an accident, and his son didn't make it. And I was looking for the news article of his son in the local paper in 2 different towns, and it didn't happen. I mean, like, it finally came in like 3 days later, and it was like less than 3 sentences, and it wasn't nowhere close to the front page. And it's like, it kind of puts a damper on things and what life actually is. I mean, life isn't material objects. But I don't even know where I'm going with this. All I'm trying to say is really is I feel like the news is creating a more vicious world than the world actually is. Yes, there's horrible things that are happening in the world, but horrible things have always happened in the world. In 1971, India had 2,400, reported rape incidents, and now in 2011 they had 24,000. I don't think the rape has went up or down that drastically that much, but I feel like they just have a better means of reporting now than they did back in 1971. What do you guys think about this kind of stuff?